Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for November 25th of 2024 is titled the Horsehead Nebula. So what do we see here? Well, here we see indeed the Horsehead Nebula, also known by a catalog designation of Barnard 33. Now, this was actually discovered in the late 1800s and is a dark molecular cloud. And it stands out because we see it in front of the red glow of hydrogen gas that is forming behind it. So that is blocking out that light. Now it's blocking it out not because of an absence of material. The Horsehead Nebula itself is the presence of excess material. So there was a lot more material there that blocks out the light from behind. So that red glow that we see filling the top of this image would actually fill the region of the Horsehead Nebula were that molecular cloud not there. Now, what happens inside of a molecular cloud? And that is stars that are in the process of forming. So as we look at this, some of the bright knots that we see in the Horsehead here, those brighter regions around various edges of it are regions of stars that are just beginning to form. Now, as the stars eventually do form, they will destroy the Horsehead Nebula. So our Horsehead Nebula here will not live forever. What will happen to it? Well, as those stars form, they will eat away at it and erase a lot of the material, expelling it out into space. So when stars form from gas and dust, this is kind of what happens. The gas and dust collapse down to form stars. Here we see the dust blocking out some of the light around it where it's gotten densest. And then eventually the new stars that form from within will actually rip apart the patterns that we see today, forming very new and distinct patterns. So if you could come back in 1,000,000 years or so, you would see not the Horsehead Nebula, but a completely different pattern. And who knows what that might look like. Now, in order to see the Horsehead Nebula, to see what's going on in there, we can't use visible light as is done here. That allows us to see the shape of the nebula. But if we want to see what's going on inside, we have to use longer wavelengths. The longer wavelengths, in this case of infrared light, allow us to penetrate through the dust and see that portion. And that's because the longer wavelengths are better able to travel through the dust and can give us a glimpse into the interior and to what's going on in this star forming region. So if we want to study star formation in much more detail, especially the earlier stages of it like this, we then need some way, which is using infrared light, to be able to peek into these stellar nurseries to get a better idea of what is going on. So that was our picture of the day for November 25th of 2024. It was titled the Horsehead Nebula. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Meteor Races Comet. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.